Alright guys, today we are going to do carburetor on a stihl ts400 concrete saw. It's a kit that comes with everything you'll need. Fuel lines, carburetor. I'll put this in the description below. It's super cheap on Amazon. It'll blow your mind. Oh, look, this carburetor cleaning tool. This won't really work on a 2-stroke, but it's great for the 4-strokes. The thinnest one works on the 4-stroke. But you know, I actually got one of these in my gun cleaning kit. You know, it's freaking great for that stuff. It's got all the filters for it. Everything super cheap. I'll have it in the description below. It's not even worth rebuilding the carburetors anymore because it's so cheap to just buy a whole new kit. Alright, so we're going to do a carburetor, a complete tune-up basically on this thing. Alright, first thing we're going to do, T27. This is a stihl tool. I'll put this in the description as well. It's got the T27 torque on the torque 27 on it and a spark plug wrench on it. It's also got, this one doesn't have it, but the one I'll put in has a 9/16 socket on this side. Take this. Actually, I think it's a 5/8 socket. Yeah, it's 5/8 sockets on the other side. Maybe it's 9/16. I don't know. I never really use it. It works for the some of the stihl weed eaters that have the smaller spark plugs. It works on them. Take these 3 out. I mean, 2 more here and here. All those bolts out, loosened up. We got the throttle arm. It just clicks in to this, so you're gonna grab it and pull it up. You're gonna have to hold the cover down. I should have done that first, but this pulls up and out just like that. I just kind of pry it down on it, got it out. Now this will come right on up out, boom, like that. All right. Lots of dirt in here. We're going to be cleaning all that out. Let's get the air filter off first. Let's get the cover off. It's got the foam filter in there. We got new ones for that. There's T27. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Get those out. They're T27s. This one's Allen wrenches, like 4mm or something like that. So take them out. Then I like to blow all the concrete out. Got 2 8mm, one here, take them out. Then there is a T27, here let me turn this toward. T27 right there. Is there no one here? Usually I think there's one right here too, but it's broken off. You pull them out, and then this should come straight out of here. Oh, don't lose your bolts. This should come straight out. Oh, there's a hose right here. Pull that off. This comes out. There's another hose down here. Pull that off. Move this gasket. I'm not sure, but yeah, somebody's been in here. This was on wrong, but whatever. It doesn't matter. This gasket is supposed to go on this way. They had it on this way, so it's all weird. Not a big deal though. And then we got fuel line on the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and fold that off. What's up? We're gonna take the gas cap off, drain all the gas out of it. Yeah, there's gas in there. We'll drain it out. We're gonna pull the fuel line out, and then we wiggle it around in there. We ought to be able to get where we can see the filter, maybe. It's in there. You got to be able to grab that filter and then pull it out. You can take a clothes hanger and bend a hook on it and just pull it out. Got a long needle nose so I can pop it out. That way you just got to get the filter out, and then the rest of it comes out this side. This one was in good shape. I didn't have to replace it, but you got to pull it out to find out anyways, and it comes with a brand new one, so you might as well just replace it. So I'm going to wash this off, get it clean so we don't get any dirt inside the tank. Make sure the tank's all good and cleaned out. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and put this back in. We're going to work our way around to where we can grab it through the gas cap again with the needle nose and put our fuel filter on it. We're going to pull this down, make sure that fuel filter is on the bottom. Going to pull it up and then work your way back down in where the filter is laying on the bottom of the tank. Pull it down in there on the bottom and push the grommet back in to the tank. May need to use a screwdriver. Get the back side down in. Get the back side down in on it, and then use a screwdriver to push it in the rest of the way. Like this. Got your little flat edge against here. Make sure everything is on the ground. Alright, we're going to pull this off to the edge like this. We're going to slide the new carburetor in. That is going to go with the nipple on this on bottom pointing towards the back. Just slide it right in. Make sure you hold this fuel line down. Slide it in. That nipple will stab into that rubber bit in the back. Here, see that rubber bit in the back? Nipple's going right into it. Just push it right into it. Nice and firm. Then you've got your fuel line. Goes back around to this side. Stab it in where the fuel line goes. Sorry, it's hard to do this and record at the same time. Really a two-hand job on everything, but we'll get it. Stab all the way in there, nice and firm. Nice new fuel line. This goes back around like this so they can stab into that air filter. We're gonna clean this guy off. Yeah, we're gonna clean that guy off real good. Just get it all cleaned right off. Stick this vacuum line here onto the carburetor. Get it stabbed in there nice and tight. Pull the old choke arm off the old carburetor. You have to use a little leverage like this. I can't show you, but basically pry down on it while kind of squeezing it and pop it right up. Inside there you'll see there's a flat latch. There's a flat notch on this. So we got to line that flat notch up with that. And then push it all the way down on once you get it lined up. Just to get you an idea, at full choke, this is about 12:30, 1 o'clock position. That's where the flat notch, you'll feel it line up and then go in all the way. You know, just make sure it's pressed down all the way. All right, next, we're going to go ahead, put this on. This vacuum line right here goes right there. Let's use the old one. That's just a vent line anyways. There's a vent. It can vent out that way. It doesn't matter. That's not going to affect the runnability. But put it on all the way onto that. Gasket back in the way it belongs. Then this lines up with the bolts, gets pushed on, and it'll actually click right into these springs, the choke arm, so you can feel the different notches on the choke while you're doing it. Then put those two 8mm back inside of there. Put them back in. We're gonna line up the vacuum line to where it goes, cut it off the length and stab it on the nipple. Put this in. So you're gonna go in like this. There's the little hole in there. See that little throttle hole? So we're gonna go in. Get where you can see it. Like this. And then you're gonna stick this into the throttle. Like that. And then twist it around. Is that right? Oh, backwards. No, other way. I'm gonna go into the throttle hole like this. Get it in, twist it around. There we go. Now, that's how that goes, like that. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get the top cover on so we can hook the throttle up. So we're just gonna set this in place gently, get it all lined up in place. Now we're gonna go ahead and hook the trigger back up, throttle it up so you can see where it goes. And you grab that rod and you shove it right into that little notch, right in there, that little notch on the trigger. Just like that. Tighten all the bolts. Make sure all the bolts are good and tight. I think I already tightened them. Okay, yeah, everything's tight. So make sure your choke arm's working. Everything's working there. Okay, let's go ahead and get the air filter on this thing now. So we've got 3 new filters for it. This one right here is first. Put this rubber tip thingy up top. Like so. Work in place. We got this filter. I'm gonna pull this out of here. Oh, yeah, let me get this out of there. It's all off, clean. Go ahead and put the brand new filter inside this box. And then this goes on. We've got your Ford, this one was Allen's, 4mm Allen's, but I think they're supposed to be T27s. But 4 bolts, put them on. Trying, I just started up the first time. Start it up again, see what's doing it. Alright, so I think it's losing spark now. It does try to run and all of a sudden it just kills right off. So I'm going to go get a spark tester and test this. I was running too good, won't shut off. And took it off. So I'll have to pull this cover back off. It was a bad plug. Well, the plug was just fouled out. So I put the new plug in it. It was fine. I'm gonna have to pull it back off, figure out what the electrical issue is in here. There wasn't a wire. I may be wrong, but I think there's supposed to be a wire connected somewhere. So I'll pull that apart again to see. Obviously, the last thing you do is put the new air filter, the foam filter in here, and then you know, clean out this, and then pop that back on, and she's ready to go. All right, guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll put all the parts in the description below. If you want to do any advertising on my channel, message me. I'll be more than happy to have a sponsor. Peace.